So in this video, we're gonna look at the MDrill 1 Pro USB microphone by THRONMAX. I wanna thank the guys at THRONMAX for sending this over to review on the channel. It's currently about 90 bucks on Amazon, but I'll leave a link in the description of the video with current pricing and more information. So you're gonna get 4 recording patterns with this one: cardioid, stereo, bidirectional, and omnidirectional. 96 kilohertz recording, 24-bit digital recording on your desktop. They've got something called Vertigain technology where you can increase recording streaming quality by 10% through the sound enhancing acoustic chamber. This one actually comes in 2 different colors. You get slate gray or jet black. You've also got a full aluminum enclosure and 7-color mood lighting. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. Pretty sweet do not disturb sign here to put on your doorknob. Okay, a lot lighter than I thought it would be. They also throw in a couple stickers here. Just a quick warning here, for all condenser microphones, they're pretty sensitive to moisture, so if you're gonna use this at close range, you definitely wanna use a pop filter. And then of course you've got your quick start guide, really nice braided USB cable here as well. And looks like decent length on here. Okay, so as far as the microphone itself, it actually feels a little bit lighter weight than I thought it'd be. It does have a nice rubber pad here on the bottom and a little bit extra weight for balance. You've got physical knobs here on the front for mic gain and headphone control. Once you get the right angle, you can tighten up here on the sides. As you can see, it's gonna rotate to pretty much any angle that you need. Here on the opposite side is your 4 recording patterns. Again, you've got cardioid, stereo, bidirectional, and omnidirectional. And the control panel with LED indicator, which mode it's on, and mute. Here in the bottom, you got your USB-C port, universal mounting screw for microphone stands. You've also got your 7-color LED mood lighting, and then your 3.5mm audio jack. It's actually got a pretty cool pattern here on the top half. All those grooves are made of aluminum material. So that's pretty much everything included in the box. Let's go ahead and get this connected so you can see what it sounds like. Again, this is the mic test for the THRONMAX MDrill 1 Pro USB condenser microphone. So this is going to be good for gaming on your PC, PS4, or even if you have a Mac. It's got USB-C output, 4 pickup patterns. We're currently in the cardioid setting. Let's go over and switch over to stereo and see how it sounds. Okay, so now we're in stereo mode. This is a mic test for the THRONMAX MDrill 1 Pro USB condenser microphone. This is going to be good for gaming on a PC, PS4, and also on a Mac. It's got USB-C output, 4 pickup patterns, 96 kilohertz. You got a headphone jack, and then you've also got volume and gain control right on the outside of the mic. This will also be good for podcasting or YouTube as well. Let's go ahead and switch it over to omnidirectional. This is a mic test. Oh wow, this sounds a lot louder on omnidirectional. This is a mic test for the THRONMAX MDrill 1 Pro USB condenser microphone. Again, we're on the omnidirectional polar pattern, and this is good for gaming on a PC, PS4, and a Mac as well. You got USB-C output, 4 pickup patterns, 96 kilohertz. You got a headphone jack, and you've also got volume and gain control right on the outside of the microphone. It's also going to be good for podcasting and YouTube. So far, I feel like the omnidirectional definitely sounds the best in the headphones. Obviously, everyone's going to have a different setup. Now let's go ahead and switch it over to bidirectional. Okay, so this one's actually pretty loud too. We're now on the bidirectional polar pattern. Again, this is a mic test for the THRONMAX MDrill 1 Pro USB condenser microphone. This is going to be good for gaming on a PC, PS4, also on a Mac as well. It's got USB-C output, 4 pickup patterns, 96 kilohertz. You got a headphone jack. You've also got volume and gain controls right on the outside of the mic. It's also good for podcasting and YouTube. I don't know, it's sort of a toss-up on which one sounds better to me in the headphones between omnidirectional and bidirectional. Overall though, if you're looking for a USB microphone and you don't want to pay a lot of money for it, I would say you definitely got to check this one out. Now this is a mic test on the bidirectional. Here's what it sounds like as you have a keyboard in the background. Now keep in mind, this is probably less than 12 inches away, so obviously it's going to be pretty loud. Now let's switch it to cardioid just so you can hear what the difference is. Now we got it in cardioid polar pattern. Here's what it sounds like using the keyboard in the background. Again, less than a foot away, so it's going to be fairly loud. Now let's switch it over to stereo mode so you can hear what that sounds like. Okay, so now we're in stereo polar pattern with the keyboard going in the background. So again, we're less than a foot away. You're probably going to hear this pretty good, but I bet not as good as omnidirectional or bidirectional. So let's go ahead and switch it over. Now we've got the keyboard going in the background and we're in bidirectional. So yeah, it's probably going to be at least twice as loud if I had to guess. Again, less than a foot away. Now let's switch it over to omnidirectional. Now we're in omnidirectional and we got the keyboard going in the background. Again, less than a foot away, so I'm pretty sure you're going to hear this nice and loud. Overall though, I feel like the build quality is really nice on this microphone. Just a nice affordable USB microphone by THRONMAX. Now we're on cardioid polar pattern. Now if I had one nitpick with this microphone down at the bottom where you plug in the headphone jack, it's definitely a little bit tight. Of course, it's going to depend on what kind of headphones you're using. At least the ones that I'm using, it sticks out a little bit too far, so I feel like they could have made just a little bit more space underneath the microphone to give the USB and your headphone jack just a little bit more breathing room. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.